Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about if right now is a good time to buy an RV or not. Before we get into this, if you don't mind, if you find this information valuable as we go through, please subscribe, like, all that good stuff. A couple of the topics I'll be talking about are interest rates right now, seasonality of buying RVs, the market swings we're in, and a little bit of tariff talk. So interest rates currently are 4.25 to 4.5. That's the current federal funds rate. I believe they've cut twice. They paused at the last one. I believe it's expected to pause again, but we are in an easing cycle where the Fed is currently lowering rates. All this basically means is as they lower rates, it makes access to money cheaper. If money gets cheaper, luxury items like RVs, the cost or the prices you'll pay for them will tend to increase. So while rates are high right now, you actually can see lower costs, and you'll see dealerships are offering huge discounts, 20-30% off MSRP. So credit scores above 700 are looking at between 7 and 9% interest rates, and poor credit borrowers are much higher, as you can see. We haven't seen rates this high since the housing crash of like '08. It's kind of the last time we were around this time. We've been having rates much lower than this, like in the 2% range for quite some time. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. So as interest rates are being increased, money is more expensive. You pay more for the money that you borrow, but therefore luxury items will decrease in what they're selling them for, and the opposite is true as well. So as they're lowering rates and money is cheaper, they actually won't have to give as much of a discount for the items to move them. And these are just a couple scenarios I showed you. I'm sure everybody knows this, but let's just look at them. So for an RV, you're typically looking at a 10 to a 15-year loan term. I did the same parameters, just one I did 7% interest and one 14%, and you can see the difference there. So 7% you'd be at $771 per month, and at 14% you'd be $1,077, so $300 more. So obviously lower interest rates, the easier it is to move the product, and the cheaper the money is. Market conditions right now, the market peaked in 2021 with over 600,000 units shipped. We bottomed in 2023 with around 300,000. Last year, we saw 360. So the demand is increasing. Now that interest rates are falling, we're seeing that cheaper money come into play, so demand will be increasing. But we still are seeing dealerships with large discounts, so the market is in favor of buyers currently. Seasonal timing. So we're in late winter right now. This really is the best time to find a deal because camping season has not picked up yet. You also will have the 2025 models that are starting to hit the dealership, so they'll be a little more aggressive on getting rid of those 2024 models. Tariff talk. I don't think this is a big deal, but if the tariffs actually went into place, it would definitely affect RV sales. I kind of think it's more of posturing to negotiate, but if the tariffs on Mexico and Canada did go into place, we would definitely see an increase in RV costs. While we assemble the RVs in America, we get a lot of the aluminum and steel from Canada, so that would increase those costs. It's definitely a buyer's market. You really can get a good deal if you have a plan. Research all the models, find out what fits your family's needs best. Before my wife and I bought our fifth wheel, we looked at hundreds and hundreds and hundreds online. We went to several dealerships and walked them. Best piece of advice I can give you: when you find something that you're actually interested in buying, get the numbers, thank them for the numbers, and leave so that you can think about it. I promise you, a lot of those dealerships, they're not showing you the best number first, but if you're about to leave, they're gonna want to find out what they can do to get you in that RV. So make sure you leave, you will usually leave with the best price at that point. And to wrap this up, getting in before tariffs uh, take place, if that were to happen, this would definitely be a better time. We're in the best possible time seasonally for the reasons I discussed for 2025 models coming in, and also we're not into camping season yet. The market, the market appears to be on its way up as the Fed continues to cut interest rates, and we're going into an easing cycle. So that would mean money is getting cheaper to borrow. Therefore, luxury items like RVs will tend to increase in price as that happens. And the interest rates are still at historical highs, so your payment would be high. But if you can pay cash, that would definitely be the way to go. But always remember, guys, these are depreciating assets. They are not going to add to your net worth over time. So my wife and I, we bought one on the cheap, but I'm also a really cheap person. So I don't recommend going all out and paying big money. I would definitely look for a used one. Let someone else take that depreciation hit as they drive it off the lot. Hope this helps, guys. If you would, if you found this useful, like, subscribe, and we'll be putting out more content like this. Thank you.